before you go on, so I thought our master plan kind of gave us what order we're going to start replacing that. Did it or not?
I did find a document that had an order of replacement,
right.
But I believe it was 5 or 6 years old, and I would only want to give
right.
you enough, because again, these things can change.
Right, and I understand that.
Yeah, so yeah, we would take that and just bring, there's not that many of them,
right.
But we certainly would want to give you, and let you see what they look like.
I just want to make sure that somewhere you had found a copy.
We did, yeah. And just a little bit further with that, I mentioned about getting some of our park maintenance folks certified as playground inspectors. We need to do that. We can contract out, but it's better to have them in-house, so our same eyes are looking at these things all the time, not somebody coming in once a year. So we have put a little money in the budget for the next year, and these courses are offered 2 or 3 times a year throughout California, including Sacramento. So we want to get a couple of our folks to sign up and do that, and I think that's all I have for minutes.
As long as something's on fire here, it'll sound good.
I like to see the maintenance report.
Oh, no, we used to get it, but since we kind of lost a maintenance person, that kind of.
And like I say, if there's anything that you're not getting that you would like to get, just let us know, and we'd be happy to include it in our.
I mean, the other thing we used to do, and we haven't probably done it for 3 to 5 years, is sometime near the beginning of the summer, we would actually do like a park tour.
Oh, Alan, it has been longer than that.
Has it really?
Never been part of it.
Well, we've been talking about that already, about getting the van out and getting the guys in there, and let's, if we can't hit them all in one night, let's certainly make sure we see the ones that, and I think a good time to do that would be right after as we present you with a plan on replacing playgrounds.
Right.
The timing kind of putting that together.
And that's kind of what we would do, is we'd get stuff and then we'd see, okay, this is what needs to be done and things like that.
Right.
You were probably pregnant or something.
No, because the only thing I've done is the caper mass, yeah.
I don't know, I've been here a long time. I've been on probably.
I've been here almost 8 years and we have not done one.
Well, I've been. Huh?
Yes.
No, I thought we did one after Joanna.
Well, let's see if we can schedule something here towards the end of the summer.
Yeah.
So that'd be a good time to get you
I
folks
mean,
out there.
what we can do is we can decide maybe at the next board meeting, because what sometimes we did was try to do it like at 4:30 or 5 and do it before the regular board meeting.
So you don't have to come out once.
You know, well, that way we only get save money because we only get paid once too. Okay, so anything else for staff on questions before we move on? Okay, correspondence, there's one item that's going to be handled under new business. Comments and reports from citizen organizations. Okay, I'm not going to say anything on that. Unfinished business, DF softball contract renewal, update by Larry.
I'll make it real short and sweet. We got the documentation that Mr. Fong was required to present to us. We have copies of those on our file. If anybody wants to see them, we'd be happy to provide them to you. But it's a standard form signed off, authorizing him to do business. And as I may have shared with some of you, he will have a re-inspection sometime within the next 60 days when he is actually in business, so they can see how it's actually working. But he just had a few minor corrections, which he's indicated they have already been corrected. But as I mentioned in my report, and I did speak to Dennis about it, and he is supportive of this. I can't say overwhelmingly supportive, but he understands why I've suggested it. And again, the easy thing to do would be to go ahead. You put a lot of time and effort into a contract already. The easy thing to do would just go ahead and slide on the dotted line and put it in effect. But one of my jobs is coming in is kind of a new, fresh set of eyes. And as I look through it, I'm going to look at things that maybe other people don't look at, and you would look at my contract the same way. I see some things that I think that we might want to relook at and ensure that they're being done the way we want to do them. When I spoke to Dennis about inquiring about things that were in his last contract that were also in this contract, and I said I could not find documentation on things he was required to submit. He said he never did that, and I said, well, we have to make sure that we do it. So we need to put some language in there that ensures that this is going to get done.
You mean like a big stick language type thing?
Just arm around the shoulder,
okay.
That type of thing. But I explained to him that I was going to present it this way to the board. That yes, it's a short-term contract, but I also believe that we can get this done a lot sooner than that. But I just want to make sure that if we're going to go into a long-term contract, contract, that it is exactly what you folks want it to be, and that we have all the safeguards in place as well.
Okay, with that being said, now we have, so this is technically not an amendment, this is a new
No.
contract, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the new contract, so we don't have to call this Amendment 87 anymore.
I think it would have been 14, 13 or 14, I think.
I liked it how you were optimistic about it not taking.
Right, okay, and again, just make sure everyone understands, this is going through the end of this year only,
Yes.
and then at that point, well, before that point, we're going to decide what the pleasure of the board is to do on a long-term basis.
I suspect you will get this back by early fall, at the latest.
Okay. So, anyone want to make a motion to approve?
So moved as presented.
Okay,
Awesome.
all right, we have a motion and a sort of second. Is there any other discussion or questions? All right, before we vote, thank you all for this, because I know we're not done with this, but I know a lot of you have done a lot of work for this whole thing. Hearing no other discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Abstention? 4-1. Next item on the agenda is request by Total Wrestling Federation for a wrestling show and fundraiser. Everyone got the short little request. Staff, does anyone have any issues with this?
No, I don't.
So there's no conflict in dates or anything? They've already.
No, I mean, the dates are fine. They used the gym over at Futures High School, and you know, it's a long rental day, and the board is generous enough to keep the fees as low as possible for their endeavors, so I'm assuming we go forward with the same arrangement, but no, we don't have any issues with that.
So, how many hours do they have it on these days?
It's 3 to 11.
Yeah, I was just like,
Okay. And what did we give them? Is it-
150 to $25 an hour. They only say maybe, I think, 75.
How much is a monitor costing us approximately?
That's
$9 an hour.
$10 an hour with payroll taxes and everything on that. So it covers the cost of the monitor and you know, so it goes towards the rental of the facility.
Okay.
and their stuff's all nonprofit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions or concerns about it then? So,
Smoothly in the past and everything. I'm fine.
Because they've had 2 events with us so far?
No, 4.
okay, so Diane, will you make the motion? Can you put all the dates in there?
Oh, gosh, I make a motion to approve the adjusted fee for the Total Wrestling Federation fundraiser, wrestling show, toy drive fundraiser, they're asking for the 3 dates, the August 16th, October 18th, and December 20th, Christmas. Okay, the toy drive is just the December party. Okay. Held at Futures High School Gymnasium.
I'll second that.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Is there any other discussion? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion passes unanimously. Next item is payment of the bills. Board members have the opportunity to ask questions. I have one, Terry.
Yes, sir.
Second page. The last expenditure, petty cash for $76 for parking.
Yes.
For what?
That is like 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Is
just
that
all,
like
it's all of our guys that are,
Going out of the county? and
going to the
stuff like-
county, picking up payroll and taking claims.
Okay, how come it's an odd dollar amount then? $76.
Because somebody did a parking for $5 and some,
Okay,
something.
okay, so, yeah, that's fine. I saw that and I'm thinking, 1 month we're paying that much?
No, that
Okay.
was like over 3 to 4 months.
Okay, that's fine. So does that mean we're only replenishing petty cash?
Yes.
Every about 3 months then? And what's our fund? 5?
So ours is 100, theirs is 500.
Yeah, I knew somebody was 5, okay. And this is theirs or both?
Oh, this is ours.
That's yours, okay. So it's primarily used for
Admin.
parking?
Yes, just used for parking. If the recreation doesn't have any, money in their account, their fund right
Right,
now,
right.
I'll do one of their receipts out of there.
Well, the only thing I'm saying, if yours is primarily for parking,
Mhm.
you can buy parking stickers through the camp, validation stickers, give it to the individuals, and you're done.
Oh,
So, if you want, I can tell you who to contact, because you might even be able to do it just by a JV, and just transfer the money.
Yeah,
Well, I
I
don't know
was
if you
gonna
can do
ask
it
you if it.
from a
if it's
district,
general.
I would assume you can do it from a district, I know you can do it countywide, yeah.
No,
So that way you have half-hour, hour validation stickers, and just give it to staff saying, okay, here's a half, because how long does it take? Usually a half hour to go in.
Yeah, I've done that.
And that way you don't have to worry about getting the receipt and losing all that kind of stuff, so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry, I talked too long. Anyone else? Greg, go
I do have a
ahead.
question. Actually, about 2/3 down that same page, line item 2591, other professional services, Paladin Private Security for our call-out is $250. Does anybody know how often they were called out this last month?
I called them once for Terry.
But does staff know how
They
many
give
calls
us
that
a-
is?
They will give us an invoice on it. So far from the last invoice, there was no call-outs. It was just a monthly charge.
Oh, that's the monthly fee.
Yeah, the
When
monthly.
did I call you to call out?
That was, this was, wasn't it?
That must have been, yeah.
Well, I haven't got their invoice for last month.
I'm just curious as to that and kind of.
You see, we get up to 10 call-outs free,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
so that might not,
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? Somebody quit this one team?
long story.
All right, never mind. Can I have a motion to ratify payment of bills?
So move.
Thank you.
Second.
I have a motion, second. Is there any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstention? Motion passed unanimously. The next meeting is June 12th, 2014, right here, 6:30 PM, North Highlands Rec Center. Meeting is adjourned.